agent is joining your team.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are we doing? I don't know what is happening right now.
A new agent is joining your team.
Apparently, as you can see on screen, everybody is just going nuts before I had even showed up. My goodness, people. Thank you so much for all of the love. How are we doing today, people? How are we doing? Let me scroll up and see everybody that is here. Chris in both chats, what's up, man? Leo, hello. Kaz, Jay, Nissan Miller. Not Charlie said, first time watching your stream. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Aikido, what's up, man? Draconis. All right. Let me get to the Twitch feed, people. My goodness. All right, Galen resubbing for 6 months at tier 1, or I guess continuing your sub. Thank you so much. Same with Leo, both of you resubbing. Thank you guys so much. Kicking off a hype train to March with the 10 stream streak. John Phaser resubbing with Prime. Thank you, John. Been here for 7 streams. Matt Kane with the 200 bits. Draconis with the 5 gifted. Matt Kane gifting a sub to Aikido after Aikido said he's going to faint without one. Thank you, Matt. That's very kind of you, man. Leo with 5 gifted. Galen with 5 gifted. And John with 100 bits. And we're at a freaking level 4 hype train. Goodness, people. Thank you so much. Galen, Leo, Matt, and Draconis, thank you all so much for the gifts. If anybody in the chat just got gifted a sub by one of those wonderful individuals, please share a thank you in there. That is incredibly kind of you guys. Thank you all to blah blah blah. Thank you to all of the resubs as well. Chris is right, new goal break rogue before he even starts talking on stream. It happens every week. You all are incredible. Thank you so much for the love. We are playing Resurgence today, as you can see. And we do have a bit of a sponsored stream where they said, hey, do you want to play Resurgence live? And I was like, yeah, man. Why not? So we'll have a little bit more on that in a moment. But
a new agent is joining.
Yeah, we're going to be diving in. I'm at the end game. Hopefully can show some more exciting things this time compared to when we did launch day. Radio said Resurgence is awesome. Maybe it's because I'm new, but I keep playing it, trying to get to level 40 now. That was kind of my goal. I mean, I'm not going to play this as much as I play Div 2, of course, but having that fresh 1 to 40 chase is pretty fun. Leo with another 5 gifted. Man, what are we doing? Thank you so much, taking us to a level 5 hype train in the first, quite literally, like 2 minutes of the stream. Thank you so much, man. Once again, if anybody in the chat just got gifted a sub, please help me share the appreciation by dropping a thank you. And enjoy all of the benefits, the badge, no ads, Discord access, all of the stuff. Leo, again, thank you so much, man. Metal Chick, how we doing? Hello, hello. Melk, shout out to Michigan. How you doing, my friend? You deserve it, bro. Well, that is very kind of you. Thank you, man. Darius, how we doing? Let's get into it, shall we? Unless y'all just want to look at the character select screen all day, which we could. We certainly could, if that is what people would want to see. All right. Select. Here we go. Michael, what's up, man? How you doing today? And here we are. I could watch him doing coin tricks all stream. True. Just flip, flip, flip. Talk about the build. My build is not complete, but we will work on it during the stream. Currently, I'm a Vanguard, focusing on damage. But I'm still like fairly new to the end game, so I'm gonna be trying to get some better pieces, because that is how it goes. Tell us a little bit about your setup. Lucas, do you mean the build or like physically my stream setup? All good, hope you are too. I am indeed, Michael. Thank you for asking, man. How could I not be when booting up a stream and already people are jumping in, chatting, being generous? Like Leo and Galen. I did really quickly want to look at thing. Okay, there we go. I just had to check something. Your stream shenanigans? Well, I'm hoping it goes better this time. On the one hand, the black bars on the side should be gone, right? There's still black bars on the top and bottom, but hopefully the picture is a little bit fuller this time than on launch day. I figured that out. Otherwise, I'm just have my phone plugged in, so we're relying on it not overheating for the duration of the stream. Hopefully that goes well. Matthew, how you doing, my friend? How many exotics are in Division Resurgence? Currently 2. The Lady Death and the Warlord. But they did put out a roadmap sharing that within this season, we will be getting the Scorpio as well, and then a brand new Resurgence exclusive exotic called the Strawberry Milkshake, which is an LMG. I'm missing some of my rewards from the anniversary weapon camos and clothes. I was wondering, do I reach out to Tom Clancy or Ubisoft? Rogue Demon, you would want to reach out to Ubisoft support about that, 100%. If you just type in Ubisoft support, you should be able to find their website, and I believe they have the best chance of helping you with that. Sorry to hear it, though.
A new agent is joining your team.
Did you watch the Q&A stream? I got to see a little bit of it, and then I had to go and get ready for this. Was there anything hugely revelatory, Speed Racer? When I watched, it was a lot of like, we will work on this, but we can't commit right now. But maybe they said more stuff later on. Gwen, how we doing? Happy to have you here. Would an ice pack be too far for your phone? Maybe just because of the water. But I do have a cooling thing that I'll switch to later. I have to swap between charging it and cooling it. Otherwise the phone dies or blows up. So it's a very delicate balance, if you will. Not so Jive, how we doing, man? Good day to yourself. A Gold OS protocol. I'll tell the story on that in a little bit. But it is pretty sweet indeed. Okay, let's really quickly, before we truly get into this... Oh, they launched a speedrun challenge. Ah. This is not here when I was playing yesterday. We might have to try that. That's cool. Okay, anyway. Let me go to the base. I think you need a new phone battery. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty demanding, I feel like, on a lot of devices. But my phone is not the very newest that there is. I only caught a bit of it, the part where they said they will be releasing 3 exotics. Yeah. And those will all be in the pass. It would be nice at some point if we have, like, farmable exotics, but, I don't know. I'm using the HDMI to connect directly from my phone to my PC. After 3 missions, I had to stop playing and charge. Yeah. Ideally, they do make ones where you can charge and connect the HDMI at the same time. And that's most ideal. Before I continue, I have to shout out the fact that Michael dropped a huge super chat on YouTube. Thank you, my friend. There we go. My thing wouldn't catch up. No message or nothing. Just supporting. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate all of the generosity you send my way. Dude, thank you so much. Chris, as well, with the 5 gifted again on Twitch. Kicking the hype train further down the road. Y'all are insane. Chris, thank you, man. Once again, if anybody just got gifted one on Twitch, courtesy of Chris, drop him a thank you. Man deserves it. He's here every week. Being nice, being awesome. Michael, Chris, thank you both so much. I'm excited to see how they're going to extend the map in the DZ map. Yeah, it'll be interesting. For sure. Alright, what I'm going to activate, folks, is that, as I mentioned when we booted up, this is a sponsored Resurgence stream, at least on Twitch. YouTube is not. Not that it really makes any difference, but it is a sponsored stream. All we're doing is playing. I don't have to do anything specific or say anything specific. I mean, we do have a few talking points to go over, but that's really all there is to it. They said, do you want to play and be sponsored? And I was like, sure. So that is what we are doing today. Hide from the mod. Is Demarsh in here? Or a different mod? Big Ron, you get that when you unlock a high-end OS protocol. It's just an emote that'll play passively. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let me hop over to Twitch quickly. And you all are going to... I've never done this before, so you all are going to help me see if this works. But firstly, we're going to turn on a channel skin that in theory should change the view of what you see on the stream. It'll put little things around the feed. Did that work? I can't really see it on my end, but I hope it worked. Everyone's saying fancy. All right, well, there we go. Thank you for the confirmation. Greetings from... Oh, I just smacked my water bottle. Greetings from Bulgaria. Sanchi, how are you, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Alright, so this channel skin will be on for the next hour, because the hour is the sponsored segment. So there you go. You can check out Resurgence if you want to. How good is the endgame in Division Resurgence? Is it better or worse than Division 2? I mean, there is an endgame. I would say it's certainly not as fleshed out as Div 2. There's not as many pieces of content since the game just came out. But you've got main missions that you can run on heroic or legendary difficulty. Every mission has a legendary difficulty that rotates in once per week. The Dark Zone is, of course, pretty core to the endgame. They've got stuff like nests, which are a different piece of like open world content that can scale all the way to heroic. But we have no like huge dedicated game modes so far compared to like Div 2. And then I think they're going to do different types of events. Like you can see right now we have a speedrun challenge available, which I guess we'll try. I didn't know that was coming out today. But that is there too. Demarsh, what's up, man? I'll have to jump into the normal stream to see the new thing. Oh, yes. Skin. I actually have no idea what it looks like. I'm not going to pull it up on my end, but maybe it'll be there in the replay. Blindy, what's up, man? How you doing? Rador, hello, hello. Good morning to ya. Bossman, dude, thank you for the 5 gifted on YouTube. I'm so sorry if I missed that a moment ago. Incredibly generous of you, man. I don't think I even saw you in chat. If anyone on YouTube just got gifted a sub by Bossman, please drop a thank you in the chat. Enjoy the badge. Enjoy the emotes. If you want to link up to our Discord server, you can get extra benefits there. Thank you so much, man. And by the way, folks, completed the high train at a level 7, again, in the first, like, 15 minutes of the stream on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for the love, as I say, each and every week, because it continues to be true. All right. Let's jump into something, shall we? A little something, something. What I need to try and work on... Oh, here they have the speedrun challenge. During the event, compete server-wide against players in specific instances for the best time. Solo and team are tallied separately. Okay. So who ranking rewards? Is it just top 3? Oh, no. All the way down to 101 to 200. Cool. What is the title that you get for ranking high on here? Lightspeed Agents. That's cool. Yeah, Resurgence has titles, which I wish Div 2 had. Yeah, so we'll check that out a little later. That's neat. What's the best way to level up? Well, Ron, you want to try and take advantage of the daily XP. If you can see at the bottom, there's an orange arrow. Maybe I can click it on my actual screen. It doesn't want to. But you see the orange arrow down near the middle bottom of my screen? That is how you ensure that you're getting like full XP every day. There's only a certain amount you can use. If we go to here, it says how much of the daily XP we've used. And then after that, your progress slows. So within that window, you can do the daily projects. Those give you, or daily quests. These are really good to do. Refresh once every 24 hours. They're super easy, and you get a lot of XP for that. So just be sure to do that every day. And then stuff like campaign missions, side missions, all of that are all quite good. Red Steel Eagle coming in with the Prime sub on Twitch. Thank you so much, my friend. Barry, what's up? Your video about the current future story of Div 2 with this mysterious Max guy was really cool. Never paid attention to the story stuff, but now I'm very much intrigued. Yeah, you know, Division has some interesting lore if you get into it. It's just usually the
Echo
presentation
available for
that
playback nearby.
that puts people off, or they're not fully in tune with all of it. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm very curious to see how it unfolds with the future classified assignments, indeed. How about DZ? We will do DZ. I promise. I hope I don't get stomped too hard solo, but we'll give it a shot. Currently, I think the PvP is quite imbalanced. If you're not using the Bulwark or the Medic, it's not like you can't win, but you're definitely at a disadvantage, and I'm neither of those specs, so it might not go great for us. What I think we should do first is I have not done the daily higher difficulty nest, so let's go do that. That'll be a good warm-up. And we will talk about the build and everything. I'll answer questions as we go. Let's do it. I should have checked the damage types before we loaded in, but oh well. I can figure it out. What do these guys have? It's normal shields right now.
What kind of device is that?
Signature ability ready.
So yeah, my build is very much revolved around the ult, which is this, where you just kind of get aimbot. But it makes it quite good.
Deploy a flanger! Now should have come in! Under fire! Now should have come in! They're spinning our round! They're spinning our round! Now should have come in!
Also, folks, let me know about the audio of the game sound. I just kind of guessed on where it should be. Oh, gotcha.
Cover while they move! They're spinning our round!
Hang on. Is that better? Sorry, I was completely guessing on where the audio should be for it. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Cover all night!
If it still needs to be tweaked, let me know. Sounds good. All right. Chris, I did get one of those in my email. I've yet to open it or do it, though. Any interesting questions they asked, or was it mostly just feedback? Robbie, what's going on, man?
Put 'em down! Contact! Get behind!
Signature ability ready.
Everybody have a dinosaur! Got eyes on a fence! Repairs on the way!
Lower on the game volume, Lucas? Is that what you're saying? Alright, I got you. One sec. Oh, he's a one shot. Alright, let me fix it. There we go. Hopefully that's better. What's your crit chance and damage? I will be happy to show you in just a sec. Let's clear this room. It's pretty good though. So right after this nest, actually, let's dive a little bit deeper into builds. Because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions on that. It's a little bit of a different system compared to Div 1 and 2. But yeah, let's do that as soon as we finish the nest here. Graphics are great for a mobile game. It actually looks like when I project it to my screen through the HDMI cable, it takes out a lot of the visual quality. Like on my phone right now, it looks way better than it does porting it to the screen, if that makes sense. But yeah, in general, I mean, pretty impressive graphics for a mobile game of this scale. It's loud. It's still loud. I thought I turned it down by quite a bit. It's fine. It's just gonna be back and forth reports the whole stream. One thing that's nice about Resurgence is that tanks are actually like pretty effective. You can see this guy's up there taking all the aggro. Like threat in Resurgence actually works, unlike Div 2, which is nice to increase the relevance of tank builds a bit. Alright. Melchick, everyone else is saying it's good. Maybe you just have the volume turned high on wherever you're listening. But I'm sorry if it's loud on your end. I want people to be able to hear the game to a degree. We just don't want it to be overpowering in any way. There we go. Oh, there's still more? Oh, there's this guy back here. Is that the end of it? Oh yeah, mission complete. There we go. So yeah, the daily... Each day there's typically either a challenging heroic nest available that you get like primary rewards for by doing at least once. And those are really good to do. You can repeat them for good like mod components, but the primary reward is once a day. Aikido said, Rogue, I'm happy to report that now Lucas has been welcomed into Skull's community with open arms. Managed to snag some hilarious clips of him on stream as well. That's awesome, man. I'm very glad that that was all able to work out in terms of us sending some love and support over there. It's amazing. What's up, Libertarian? Any way to clean up the HUD and turn off subtitles? It drives me so crazy. It's busy. The HUD, I don't think you can. I don't know about subtitles, though. I can't say I've really dove into the things to see that. Language settings, graphics. Generic, radar. The auto loot is pretty nice. I actually haven't set that up yet. I don't know if you can on either one, man. But certainly I think that's good feedback to leave the team. Even though their dev stream today maybe didn't talk a ton about specific things they're going to do, they at least seem open to changing a lot of stuff, so I'm sure many would agree that that would be a good quality of life addition for them to make. Been watching you since 2019. Thank you so much, man. That's a very, very long time. I hope you have been able to appreciate some of the improvements since then. I think most of my videos back then were not very good, if I must be honest. Leo has to go to a meeting. Man, if this is the last I see from you today, thank you so much for coming and dropping so much generosity and support, man. As I say every week, it's more appreciated than I can explain. But thank you so much. Hope you have a great one, dude. My phone's loud, not your fault. Okay, just wanted to check, middle. Me too, I'll be in and out. Matt, same to you, man. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for all the love. But I assume we'll see you a little later. Okay, build is what everybody wants to see. Build, 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 build. So, 3 primary components to a build in Resurgence, the way I see it. And I'm going to make a kind of in-game farming video pretty soon on things. You have your gear, of course, and just like Division 2, there are brand and gear set bonuses. They're just called combo set bonuses in this game. And so typically setting these up is going to be more important than just chasing like raw stats that are good. Like the set bonuses are very important. You have talents on your chest and backpack, same as before. The 2 kind of newer additions that really are important to a Resurgence build is the OS protocol. This is kind of like a core additional talent, if you will, that's tailored to each different type of specialization and role. So you can see like this one has the red symbol for firearms. You also can have toughness or tank ones. You have yellow electronics ones. And depending on which OS you choose, that will greatly benefit your build. You can level them up. And so part of the thing is that getting a gold one like this is super rare. I got incredibly lucky. And so most people will not be able to easily pick that up. But that doesn't mean that that's the only way you can compete. If you get a purple one, even a blue one that's like has a good talent on it, you can upgrade it by putting in duplicates. And it increases the effectiveness of the talent. So it's actually harder to upgrade gold ones because you have to get duplicates to get that talent more powerful. So yeah, don't feel locked out if you don't have a gold one. As long as you get a decently synergistic talent towards whatever build type you have, and you invest into that, blue or purple, you'll be all right. Is the suppression rare OS any good? I can't say I know all of them by name. Is that the one that's that gives you like damage for firing your weapon? I feel like I might have had that, unless I'm misremembering. Mouse settings weren't on screen before this last update. Is that in the settings, Libertarian, or do you mean like a new asset on screen? It was good for 2019. Well, thanks, man. So yeah, the OS protocol is quite important, but you do not have to have a gold. I got incredibly lucky in getting that. The other super important part is your the mods for your skills. I kind of think it'd be cool to see a system like this in Div 3. Basically, you can also get set bonuses for your skill mods. So you can see tactical loop is what I have on the tac link, and while using it, hits have a 10% chance to extend its duration by 0.3 seconds up to 16 stacks. Like, that's quite powerful, and that's going to change your gameplay and build a ton compared to if I didn't have this bonus or I just had random mods or no mods at all. So mods for skills are super important. I have another set bonus for the smart cover, another one for the pulse. And so those are kind of the 3 main components of like a well thought out endgame build, I believe. Is gear, you know, obviously the best gear you can find, but also focusing on activating these set bonuses, your OS protocol, and then the mods for your skills are some of the top things to look out for. Not sure, gonna play with it more? Okay. But definitely Libertarian, I think like on the game's official Discord server, they have feedback forums and all that. And from what I've seen, they're very receptive to taking feedback and prioritizing what they want to work on. So I'm sure quality of life stuff like that would totally be something they'd be open to hearing. All right, before we continue, folks, we're going to very quickly do the ad read, which I just need to do once during this sponsored segment of us playing Resurgence. So you might see, if you're on Twitch, again, this does not apply to YouTube, but on Twitch, you might see another little thing pop up on screen here quickly. Maybe y'all can let me know in the chat when and if you do see it, so I know I'm doing things correctly. So there we go. Maybe it popped up. Maybe not. You can let me know. The only ad I actually want to know about. Devil, thank you for hanging out, man. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See you around. On Twitch, can y'all see anything different? Demarsh, I'll tell you. No, you can't. Okay, well, we'll go through with it anyway. We're doing the ad read for the stream. So, this segment of the stream is sponsored by Ubisoft and the Division Resurgence. I'm sure, as Division fans, many of you know all things Division and Resurgence, but one of the highlight features of this game is, of course, the Dark Zone, which is PvPvE. It's a high-risk sector where you'll find a lot of tension, loot, there's extraction pressure, and it is one of the best areas in the game to demonstrate the risk-reward loop. We'll jump in there a little bit later. I might get stomped on, but we'll do it nonetheless. In the Dark Zone, you can go Rogue if you want a greater challenge and better loot. Turning Rogue allows you to attack other players and potentially steal their loot, but you will be flagged as hostile to everybody on the map, and there's a bounty on your head. And then finally, if you don't want to do the Dark Zone or engage in PvP or any of that, you can, of course, help secure the streets of New York in PvE. In Resurgence, as you can see, you can run into other players dynamically as you go around the open world, so there is lots of cooperation and PvE potential there. It's a much more MMO presentation in this game compared to the Division 1 and 2. And so in the open world, you'll find firefights, teamwork, tactical movement, all of that stuff. So there we go. Thank you once again for Ubisoft and Division Resurgence sponsoring this stream for us to jump in and play. But otherwise, we will continue on with all of our stuff. All right, let me switch back. Demarsh, as far as the emote for the OS protocol, they give it to you the first time you unlock a high-end one. So because I was able to get that one, it just gave me the one for the corresponding OS that I have unlocked. I got super lucky and pulled it out of this cache. That said, I do not recommend you spend your real money on this. It is incredibly low chances and is basically just gambling, and I cannot promote gambling. So don't do it. You do earn keys that you can spend on this, so I didn't spend any money myself. You get these keys from different challenges or from the season pass or whatever. But as you can see, the odds of getting a gold are 0.78%. But I was fortunate enough to pull one that synced up to my spec and everything. But you're much more likely to see, as you can see, get greens or one of those things. You do also have an opportunity to earn those via gameplay, though, beyond just the keys. The main weekly bounty target has a chance of granting gold OS. So that is the one that you want to focus on if you're going for those purely via gameplay, beyond just the keys. Furious, I think I might have missed your question, my man. Let me see if I can scroll. Well, Fox, it's important to remember that we're playing on a phone. So I agree with you that Resurgence doesn't quite share the same graphical fidelity as Division 1 and 2, but that would be pretty hard to pull off on an iPhone, you know? 100% I hope that they continue to hold that quality bar for the main games, though. Can you explain how each enemy type needs different guns? I'm confused about that. So, Furious, it's actually not too complex, man. I know it might sound like it at first because we don't have this in Div 1 or 2. All you need to know is that different weapons come with different damage types. So you can see my ACR has this light blue shredding damage, whereas my PPSH has the darker blue piercing damage. And then there's the red blast damage. All that will happen is as you go throughout the game, sometimes you will see enemies that have shields of the same color. So I might run into an enemy with this color red shield. In that case, I just need to have a weapon with that same damage type to effectively take down the shield. That's all it is. You're not at a disadvantage for like using a certain type against a normal enemy. You can still damage a shielded enemy with the wrong type. It's just going to be far less effective than if you match the color. As Blindy said in the Twitch chat, it's color matching. That is all it is. All right, before we jump into something else, I need to deconstruct some things because my inventory is almost full. So let's maybe get all of the T0s out. Whoops. Didn't mean to click that. That is nice that you can do it by color type there. Grab those. No! I just unselected all of them. I clicked the wrong thing. I think actually let's just select all purples and then I can take off ones that I don't want done. Oh, but I can't see if they're T1 anymore. Never mind. Do it individually. Basically, Destiny shields matching them makes it break easier, but you can still damage them with other weapons. Yeah, basically. But I mean, when you get to the higher difficulties, you absolutely do need to match up. Otherwise, you're going to have a tough time. Is the Warlord a good gun besides with the same category and type of gun? Yes. The Warlord is incredibly strong. So the other aspect to keep in mind is that Resurgence has weapon and gear tiers. So you'll see that like this gun in the corner is a T1, whereas my secondary is a T2. It goes from 0 to 2, with the higher number being better. So when you start out, you're just going to have T0 everything. But the higher tier it means the higher stats you can actually earn on that weapon. And so the Warlord is by base a tier 1 weapon. And so early on in the game, if you unlock it via the pass, then it's going to carry you through like the majority of the campaign. Like I started using this at level 6 or something, and it's still one of my best guns at the end game. Just because you get the enhanced talents, tier 2 talents as well. You can get tiers on talents. Those are really good. And the higher stats just by nature of it being tier 1. So 100% the Warlord is good. Let's continue dismantling a few things. Just gonna select. 20 of my mods got... Oh no, that's why I did blue. I see. Yeah, I don't want all my blues gone. Okay, we're still kind of close to the max, but we'll leave it at that for now. I do need to check on my crafting. Pulled a purple OS. Nice. Forgot I had keys. Which one did you get, man? Is it worthwhile for your thing? Pablo Diablo sent me a private message. Watch your videos. How you liking the game so far? Pablo Diablo, I don't know how to open the chat on here, but if you're watching the stream, I think it's pretty fun. As I said earlier on, I'm certainly not going to play Resurgence as much as I play Div 1 or 2, but for a mobile game, it's about all I would ask for out of this. Livid's in here. How you doing, Livid? Good morning to yourself. How you been? What you doing? I need to get 3 items to crafting tier 7. I think this is the one I started doing at my other station. We'll do that for now. It's me. As far as I'm aware, you get that benefit anywhere you are. I don't think you have to be at the clan-based station to get the yield. As long as you have that upgraded and you're in a clan, it should work anywhere you're at. Okay, we now need to go to the clan base. No. Remember your ABCs, always be crafting. Exactly. Drax, what's up, man? I'm doing capture card for the purposes of streaming and recording. Commendation completed. Okay, this guy. But yeah, clans are super vital in this game. If you're not in a clan, highly recommend joining one. You get so many perks, like faster crafting and better deconstruction and all that. It's very, very good. I think I'm just going to double up on P5s now. That's even better. Really loving the game. It's awesome. Yeah, it should carry with you anywhere you go. You know, I said this in my video, like, in a Division 3 scenario, I would love to see more clan features. They probably couldn't make it quite as strong as clans are in this game, but yeah, they're really, really good. Ah, look who it is. Look who we stumbled upon. Okay, what else did I miss in chat here? Libertarian, are you talking about the realism survey? That's the one that I got the other day. Congratulations on finishing it. I found the game unbalanced. I built 2 magic gauntlets on it and destroyed everything. I think as you go further along, Vitor, you won't quite be able to one-shot everything. Like in Legendary and whatnot, there's still quite a bit of challenge there. But yeah, I mean, they let you push the power fantasy pretty far. Need to do... Did I do my donations for the day? I did. Is it weird that I actually made this game right now over everything else? I mean, it's not weird at all. It's whatever game you enjoy most, whatever you want to play. I think it's awesome that we just have more options, you know? I'll enjoy taking my backbone with me on trips, playing Resurgence when I'm bored, away from the house, got nothing else to do. And then when I'm home, I'll probably jump on Div 2 and do that. Options never hurt. Or at least they usually don't. Alright, let's go back to New York. Hermes, what's up, man? Sorry if I didn't see you before. Blindy, I've not replaced it yet, but I plan to. Yeah, in the next few months here I will. There's not too many streams where I need to go that long to where it becomes an issue, but certainly before we get, you know, in year 8, they've talked about how we're getting a new incursion, the DLC, all that. Whenever the dates for those things comes up, I'll try and get it before that so that we can hopefully do stress-free long streams. Sounds good, Track. Sorry, I've been kind of behind on trying to keep up with everything, but I will get to it, I promise. Libertarian, I've yet to do the survey. I intend to probably this weekend, but I haven't quite had time yet, so I'm not sure what it exactly says in there. Nightwire, what's up? A lot of people, both veteran and new players, are extremely upset about escalation, low drop rate of prototype gear, and the mutators really killed the mode. Has there been any updates? They've not released any updates in-game. The game director has been talking about on Twitter how they are increasing prototype drop rates in the new update, which should be next week. They're also going to be adding targeted loot to escalation. So there are updates coming, but nothing has been released in-game so far. I looked at buying a backbone, but couldn't justify the 100+ for the game. Yeah, they are a bit of an investment. I got mine like 2 years ago when the game was first supposed to come out. I just put it on a Christmas list, and then I was just sitting on it until the game finally launched. All right, let's do a DZ run, perhaps. I may very well regret it, but we're going to give it a shot. So the main incentive of Dark Zone later on is that it's the best place to farm those skill chipsets we were talking about. So you can actually target which type you want to earn, even in a different spec if you want to. Currently I'm going for better versions of Tactical Loop, because that's kind of my best one, I think. So let's see, we'll go in solo. If I get wrecked, it is what it is. Perhaps the Go Rogue point redemption. Shoot, I didn't even think about that. In this game, though, I'm going to get destroyed. I'll do it, because fair is fair. But that was definitely intended for Div 2. I'm not a good class for PvP in this game. Okay, we want to go for... how long till this comes back? 2 minutes. We'll do that then. So the DZ leaders actually tend to be one of the best... one of the best loot sources in the Dark Zone over landmarks. Okay, well let's actually, if they're gonna make me go rogue, I better put on something that can better deal with layers. Killer 2 is not bad. But somewhere I have a KSG. I have too many things. Where is that KSG? Here it is. Right at the top. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then instead of this, I'm probably going to need... where's my RPD? Now Lucas redeemed a Go Rogue. There's no one around, but I'll do it because you redeemed it. Let me just switch this last thing. Really quick, really quick, really quick. On the KSG now. Okay, there we go. You redeemed to go rogue.
Rogue protocol initiated.
Wrong time, man. There's nobody here. So that's alright. I get to save myself for now. Do you think the Freeman will be relevant to the Central Park DLC? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to try and blend the narrative of this game in Div 2, or if Resurgence is just gonna kind of be in its own pocket, you know? I'm honestly not sure.
Hit him now. Oh shit! They're hitting us from the...
Oh yeah, 200 seconds would have been extreme living. Jake, I'm on my phone currently. Phone capture card with controller, Bluetoothed. That's my setup. They need to make mutators more like directives, allow you to choose if you want to run the mutators or not. Unfortunately, I think that kind of goes against the idea of escalation, which is like they're curating this harder experience and you don't get to opt out of the challenge, right? If you want to take on the challenge, you have to deal with the thing. The individual balancing of each mutator, 100%, should probably be worked on and tuned, but just having them be fully opt out, I don't think would quite work out. What phone are you using? I am on an iPhone 15 Pro. So definitely not the best you could get. I mean, what are they on, like the 17 now? Do Dark Sun feats do anything at the end of a session? I believe it's just more XP, to the best of my knowledge and understanding. Alright. Ideally, we would want another player here to help with this, because these are like bosses and enemies that you really want a group for, but we're going to do our best. My build is shining though, love to see it. But again, I don't have the proper damage type on for the boss, because I have the shotgun that I was waiting to use against players. But I'm matching the damage type to the adds first. Get rid of them, and then I can swap weapons if need be. Okay, another wave. Let's have our ult back, which is really core to my build. I don't think the LMGs are like necessarily meta to use with this, at least that's what I've been told by the experts, but I kind of like them just because the high mag, you can really just take advantage of the auto aim and wreck people up. Ooh. Who's shooting? Is that another player? Oh. Well, there you go. You contaminated loot fiends. There is another player here. I think Chris has his has his finger on the trigger. Oh, but you know what I'll do while the boss is distracted? I'm going to steal this. It's probably not the best designs, but I'm absolutely taking advantage of the fact that if the boss targets someone else, you can just kind of steal the... Oh, he went rogue! No! Okay, he did not like that I did that, which, you know what? Fair. Oh, we got him. Oh, that was something. But yeah, Resurgence is highly ability based. That's why I think the balancing probably needs some more tuning, because like it's kind of ult against ult or ability against ability. What did the devs say in the stream today? I missed it. I actually didn't get a chance to watch the full thing. What I did watch, they said they're working on a lot of the improvements that people have suggested. So there's another rogue right near me, right there.
New agent is joining your team.
Oh boy. So you see they have this little indicator on screen for you to view when a rogue is nearby. It's kind of handy. Yeah, I did not have any medkits left. If not opt out, then at least get rid of Hotfoot. It's so bad and unnecessary to get rid of the shock, replace it with something else. I think Hotfoot is definitely the most debated one for sure, so I highly encourage you leave that feedback on the Discord and in the proper forums for the team. Dang, look at how many people showed up all of a sudden. But this ability right now that he's using, the medic ult, is wildly strong. And kind of abuse the movement tech to just not die. I'm gonna see if I can't do a little
Reception limited.
do a little flank and get some of the loot that they're not grabbing. Have you heard any negative feedback on tier 8 of the journey? TBH, it's a bit much. I've seen people say they don't like it, yeah. I don't think I'm the right person to complain about it, since the whole update kind of caters to my demographic of player type. But if there was a cosmetic tied to the reward, then definitely I think it would be a bit far for people to complete. But given it's just exotic caches, I don't personally think there's a huge issue, but that's just me. Oh, look at that. They drew all the ads. They're all fighting there. I get free access to the loot. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Didn't know there was a stream today. Yeah, the Resurgence team streamed at like 10 a.m. Eastern, I think it was. Hermes, man, sorry. I think I was actively getting attacked when this happened, but thank you so much for resubbing to tier 1, man. I appreciate you very much, as you know. So what happened? Is this my stuff? Everyone's just busy fighting.
Signature ability ready.
Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to call an extraction while they're all distracted with that. Might as well get this stuff out while there's a chance. I heard they're considering adding a port to PC in the future, but no promises. The fact that they acknowledge it is nice. Yeah, I think I watched right at the beginning when they said like the top 2 requests they're seeing are uncapping the FPS on higher power devices, and then some kind of PC support. So yeah, not much like commitment for now, but it is definitely nice to know that they're open to considering all things, right? Okay, let's call this.
Helo on the way. Extraction called for.
Pull back!
Hoagie, what's up, man? Maybe I missed it, but why no stream on Tuesday? And also, why does the proficient on weapons stay, even though I don't have anything to claim? The exclamation point is definitely annoying. I assume it's just a bug. I don't specifically know what's up there, but definitely if it's not been reported, I'll see if I can get that in. Unfortunately, I just had something going on Tuesday. I was unable to stream, but next week we'll be live both days. For anyone who doesn't know, I've yet to like announce this anywhere, so I wouldn't blame you if you don't know, but I am doing stream alerts now on Discord. We have a channel set up where I'll post the schedule every week and ping people when I go live and all that. So if you want better stream notifications, then join the Discord for sure. I'm hoping it'll be a little bit more consistent than just doing the YouTube community posts every week. Okay, let's hook. And then I might just get out myself. I mean, we got some stuff. We can always do another run. Imagine if the ads could cut your rope. That's what that made me think of when they all rushed over there. Dang, where are all of you coming from? I'm getting out. I'm going. How come you stopped using the Warlord? just because I'm finally at the point where I can get stuff that's of at least equal power to it. So another... Here, I can show you in a sec. Maybe. Another component to Resurgence's builds and power and all that is augments, which is different than the augments we have on prototype gear in Div 2. But if I go into here, basically through proficiency, you get to add augments to your gear, which as you can see increases the damage by a lot. I've started unlocking some that are applicable to high ends. So I have like this one on the RPD, which gets me reload speed and accuracy. Exotics have their own augments, and I don't have any of those yet. It's probably going to take me a little while to get it. So in some ways, the Warlord is starting to fall behind for me just because I don't have that thing. It's still very good. But I also am fine to use something else after spamming Warlord so much during the campaign, you know? But when I need blast damage, the Warlord is still one of my best options, you know, given its blast by nature. Aikido, I think you can search people up somewhere. There's a friend menu, add new friends. Yeah, there you go. You can go into friends and type in people's names and all that. All the exclamation points drive my OCD crazy. I feel you there. I do. They acknowledge the notifications on the game being a bit much and they'll look at it. That's good. That's good indeed. That was very informative. By the way, early game players struggle with magazine sizes. Reload is much slower. Any tips on how to get any mags? Can't craft at level 20 still. I feel you there. I honestly don't have a lot of extended magazines myself, even at the end game. It's not quite like Div 1 or 2 where you just like get an extended mag and then have it forever. As far as I know, nests are a really good spot for mods, both gear mods and weapon mods, I think. I'm not a complete expert on this stuff, but if you haven't done a ton of nests, I recommend diving into those. These normal quality ones reset every like 20 minutes, so you might be able to get a few there. Otherwise, open world activities, I think, also reward you with a good number of them. So I would say try some of those, but I don't know if there's a way that you can specifically just go out and get an extended mag. I don't... Do vendors sell mods? Like, I don't actually fully know how that works. I don't think they do. So yeah, it might just be a case of getting lucky. Alright, I need a quick sip of water. Oh, I was gonna check something. My advice is to play with an LMG, the best you can do until you succeed. Yeah, I think LMGs are... The accuracy on them is the tough part in this game, from what I've seen. Oh, I can grab what I just pulled out. Forgot about that. I did see them address the stash thing, too. They're like, we know that people want loadouts and stash that actually holds storage. Which, kind of wild that wasn't a consideration from the beginning, but at least they're looking at it now. Let's do one more DZ run. I didn't quite get anything great out of there. We'll do another round of that. Matt, thank you for the 100 bits, man. The hydration bits. I thought Chris for sure was gonna hit me with the Go Rogue in there, but didn't come through. I'll continue to be on the edge of my seat. This is up in 30 seconds. Let's hit that. I was beat to it. I mean, you can hit it again, and once I die, I got to do it again. Not to encourage you to do it. Oh, Demarche hit the go rogue. But again, it's gone in 30 seconds. If there's no one around, it's gonna go away. But again, I will not complain. Less chances of me to to die and lose my stuff. These two will be able to fire more shots before reloading. Yeah, I mean, no, on Vanguard, I like the LMGs with the tac link. Feels pretty good. I'll wait till you're surrounded by other players. There you go. Oh, there's two right here. Dang, Demarche was off by a tiny bit. All right, Chris, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm gonna investigate what's up here. Ah, he did it. Draconis and Chris both did it. Here we go. This is gonna go so well, y'all ain't even ready. Oh! Yeah, the shock plus the explosive was not gonna go well.
Reception limited. Proximity coverage.
But that was entertaining. I called it on my video too. I think the PvP balancing needs a little bit of work. Because the other problem is you don't have stats like hazard protection, which let you prevent against shock stunning. And so Bulwark is super good. The healer is super good. I think there's also a bug involved with that. Tamar said there's still one pending. Well, I anticipate you're going to screw me over as best as possible. I don't think we'll be killing those guys in this run, but that's okay. I was shocked you could use your signature ability in the DZ. Yeah. I think the only problem with it is since they let you make builds that spec into it. Well, someone else is rogue up here. Since they let you make builds that spec into it, it would probably be tough to be like, yeah, you just can't use that at all in PvP. Because people would have to like entirely change their builds. I just think they probably need to do some better balancing with it. So he's using the healer spec, which is I think the most busted. I believe it's bugged. Because they just get to run around and basically never die. Meanwhile, I just get to auto-lock on somebody with a shotgun. Which is also not very balanced. But see, like, he can't even die right now during that. Yeah, like that's... If people thought chicken dancing was bad in Div 1, this is on another level here. I just gotta wait for that ability to go away, and then I'll pop my ult again.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm waiting for him to pop that ability so that when it's done, I can hit the ult. Okay, he popped it. Now as soon as it runs out.
Serious trauma detected. Agent.
No! I still didn't get him. Oh well. Were you able to use your signature skills in Div 1 as well? Yes, you were.
Proximity
That was
coverage
one of my least favorite parts of PvP, but yes, you were. Love the mobile game. Feel like they're putting a lot more love into it than I thought they were. Yeah, I mean, they're committed. Whether or not you like the game itself, it seems like they're going to try their best to support it and add the stuff that people want to see. Absolutely. All right, well, now that half the time is gone, let's see if we can actually make anything with this run. Yeah, Blindy, if you didn't like the Div 1 DZ, don't know if I recommend the PvP in here. But I think it's just a matter of better tuning the normalization and the balancing and all that. Okay, wait, they're fighting somebody.
signature ability ready.
Can I do another chest steal? Because I'm a terrible person. Oh wait, why are they coming back? What if I just... Is this guy gonna flag? Yep. People are not down with you stealing what they worked on, which, you know, I cannot blame anybody for that.
Reception.
I would do the same.
Proximity coverage only.
Does striker gear exist? No, not in Resurgence. Currently, they have no gear sets. They just have set bonuses across kind of every piece. Go steal it again. If I can take the guy down first. I should have got shots on the boss because I saw he was low. The chest is still not claimed. Where did that guy go? I thought he was here to nab the loot. I guess not. You're not the owner of the item. Oh, I didn't know they had that. You have a certain amount of time to grab your stuff before it comes available.
Signature ability ready.
Oh, there's the guy that was rogue at the extraction. Is he coming for me? Looks like he might be. I don't want no trouble, man. Please. Please. I know I can't beat your bugged healing ult. I concede. You're the better player. Look at how much damage his guns do, too.
Signature ability ready.
Oh, I thought I... Dang. Okay, that's some crazy damage. Can I see his build? That's not much of a hint. I want to see the guy's build. So. Speed Racer, I'm sorry. There was quite literally no time for me to flag rogue.
Proximity coverage only.
I might not be nice, Consoin. I might not be friendly. It's just it's a different ball game in here compared to Div 2. That's for sure. It's alright, I got more points to use. I need to, oh, can you do that, Tamarsh? Can you refund people? I need to add more channel point things and correct the values and all that. So Medic is like the dreaded Nomad, basically. But I think, like, someone told me that there is... Oh, shoot, they're about to kill the boss. No, I'm not going to get the hit. Please. Oh, I got a hit on right at the end. Did it not count? I probably didn't count because I didn't do anything. Dang. I got chased down by a rogue and now there's 4 people here. Why doesn't that guy come back? Fight 4 of us. Well, this run might be a wash. I don't know how much stuff we're really going to get out of here. We'll clear this landmark, see if we get anything. Apparently the rogue is coming back, though. Says he's nearby. Where is he? Says he's right on us. There he is.
I see you.
Okay, there, use the ability. If we die this time, I'm moving on. Oh, he's weak. We got him. Why can I not pick up his loot even though he is rogue? We got him. Cheers to these two. 23 and those knights would not have done it without you.
Signature ability ready.
I see you.
Your bag might be full. No, I've got nothing. I think they just have a mechanic on where when your loot first drops, you have a chance to go back and grab it before someone else can. I've got nothing in my contaminated bag right now. I'm a mod. Can I give myself like millions of channel points? No, Lucas, don't do it. Don't skew the system. I don't know if you can. How are you enjoying the game? It's got its problems, you know, as we've seen here. PvP leaves some things to be desired, but as I've kind of said in a few videos before, for a Division mobile game, I think it's pretty competent. It's what I would hope to see from that experience in terms of authenticity to the Division world. So I'm enjoying it. Leah's in the chat. What's up, Leah? Very good to see you.
Serious trauma detected.
Did that guy die from a player or from an NPC? Okay, my timer's almost out. If I don't finish this now and extract, we're not going to be doing well. Let's see if I can't. Oh. I got a rogue coming back. Might be Raps. There's someone rogue. Is it the same guy? Oh shoot, and there's a boss up here. Oh, terrible position for me. Where did he go? He's just over there. I can't see his name. I don't know if it's the same guy or not. It is, yeah. Well, I think we're toast. Rip. Alright, our timer was almost up, so I'm just gonna leave. Well, that went somehow worse than the first run. We got 0 loot out. New player here confused on how damage works in the game. Trading, can you be any more specific? What do you mean? Just like damage in general, the damage types? Just popping in and say, hey, hope everyone's having a good week. Relentless, how you doing, man? I hope you're having a great one too. I'm certainly having a wonderful day with everybody here hanging out. Your build on escalation helps a lot for something to work towards. Love tipping scales. Nice. I'm glad you like it. Shubsy, yeah, I've been using it pretty regularly. It's quite nice. Leah, what you been up to? You've been playing Resurgence, playing Div 2, playing something else altogether? What are some features from Resurgence you'd like to see brought over to Div 2? For me, I'd like to see the Shade OS become a lootable item. Funny enough, Hermes, I actually just made a video the other day on not stuff to come to Div 2 per se, but Div 3 mostly. Or just talking about what features here I think are worth exploring in future Division games. Oh, hello, Faye. Rest in peace. The 4 that I brought up in the video were the shared open world and just pushing like the content possibilities that introduces. Also the dark zone with like the way they've reworked the safe houses and the smuggler that's in there, the services they offer. I think the build features are really cool and would benefit any Division game to have more in-game resources to see what build options are available and all that. And then what was the last one? Oh, clan. All the clan features and the clan base and customized spaces and all those things. Hopping between all kinds of games, back on Div 1 this week for Onslaught. Yeah, I forgot it was the GE. I've seen Livid posting some crazy clips on Twitter of like 15-second boss kills. But that's just Livid stuff. Livid will continue to do the impossible on Div 1. Shared open world. I changed my answer. Yeah, shared open world plus like actual content that necessitates it, right? Because currently, Resurgence doesn't have a ton of stuff that like needs multiple people there in the open world. But if they had world bosses or other stuff, that could be quite cool. Took some friends through their first Countdown Retaliation DZ, now doing Escalation. Get a feel for different modes, see which ones they like most. Nice. That's awesome that you've got new people jumping in to play with. Any thoughts on the Retaliation updates? Love the addition of BTSU Team 9. They need to keep them after the season, but it still needs work. I'm mostly content with it, Libertarian. What kind of improvements do you still want to see for it? All right, I think we should jump into... What's my next Lone Wolf stage? Yeah, let's do Lone Wolf. What do you think about the system where the class... Oh, it jumped up. Class has designated skills rather than the ability to choose each individual skill. I imagine the Division 1 and 2 audience would hate the system. Well, not hate, but be rather in favor of free choice. I kind of like how they do it here. I think the specialization focuses and the kind of more curated nature of it all is cool and lends to potentially better balance. But I'm not so set on the idea that I would be opposed to them keeping it as it is, because I know people really like the freedom. But I do just kind of like how each spec and spec focus is a curated play style. So I wouldn't be opposed, but again, I assume a lot of people would be. The system is great for a mobile game, it's streamlined, but for the full game, I wouldn't want it personally.
Excuse me, Agent.
Yeah, that's fair. They need to add indicators that activities are being worked on, or add map markers for other agents so we know where everyone is. 100% Livid, yeah. The indicators for what's in progress, just like a landmark, would be great. Especially for fast travel points and just so you're knowing what you're heading into. All right, yeah, let's do a Lone Wolf stage. So if anyone hasn't done this, this is kind of like a sort of like a roguelite, not really. You get these like boosts that sort of act like it, but it's really just testing your build on harder and harder stages. We'll do the firepower increase. So I'm up to stage 11 here. If I fall behind on reading chat at all, it's because there's a timer. And I want to get the best time for the best rewards. Hello, how are you not dead? So far, there's been no shields on these guys. Normally, the damage type is very much an aspect in here, but there's all been no shields. Might be in the next room. I think one of my favorite things about this is how many builds there are. Specific builds are just OP. Love the freedom to just play whatever playstyle. Shubsy, are you yourself newer to Div 2, or are you just saying in general like that's really what you enjoy about the game? But I agree 100%. The freedom of build making in the Division games is absolutely part of what's kept me playing for a decade now, you know? If that ever went away, I would be very, very sad. It's why I have trouble really latching on to the idea of realism mode, right? Because it's just not the same game, really. It's not the same experience. This is very Summit reminiscent when they have the toxin objective. Oh boy. There's so many enemies here. I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, my backpack talent just saved me there. Oh! And then that guy immediately came in. Yeah. That was a lot of enemies. Oh, I didn't mean to give up. There we go, I'm still hit. Challenge again. Okay, let me catch up on things before we go in again. Did not think you'd be live, and here's the new game. What's up, Brad? Sorry, your name was not contrasted well on my screen. But how you doing, man? Welcome in. Is this a mode where the challenge is not to Delta? Have you been getting Deltas on Resurgence, Chris? I noticed a weird thing that I feel should be some form of an Easter egg, but I don't know what to make of it. What's that, Hermes? Yeah, Matt, the jacket is pretty cool. Android, I do use a controller. I can show you in just a sec. In general, played since Div 1, however, lost my Xbox account on Div 1 and 2, restarted this year. Gotcha. Starting since March last year, a lot has changed, so I feel newish. Yeah, a lot does change if you step out for a few years and come back. Pick this again. Sensitivities. I only changed 2. I did, if I can find where they were, right here on the no scope, no aim, X and Y. I actually didn't even change my aim settings. I don't think it was just the non-aim camera one. I put X to 135 and the Y to 118. Otherwise, I've left it kind of default. Okay, I think I can get this. I just had some poor positioning in that last room. Live it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. Thank you as always for coming by, saying hi, hanging out. I need to pop into one of your streams these days. I feel bad that you're always here every week and I have not caught one of yours. I will, I promise. Oh, please. There we go.
Serious trauma detected. Serious trauma detected.
I feel like so far my efficiency in this room is not as good as the last run was. There's still another wave? There's no way that I got all these guys this quickly last time. Or that I did get them so quickly before, compared to now. Maybe I was not ready for this stage. I thought I would have been.
Serious trauma detected. Serious trauma detected. Serious trauma detected.
Okay. Now my time is terrible on this. Been loving the game. Having to learn to play with controller has been challenging but fun. Hunter, are you normally on mouse and keyboard? I was quite surprised at how many people actively watch Div 2 on Twitch. Did not expect to meet some agents last 2-3 weeks. Yeah, ever since so March was the 10th anniversary of the franchise, and just because of that and all the stuff that was happening and all the announcements they were making, Div 2 got a huge, like, attention surge online, and we've kind of been riding that ever since. It's been cool to see, for sure.
Safe air toxin level. Filter failure.
Now we're gonna hit this and then see if we can not get swarmed by a million ads. But look at how many of them spawn. That's crazy. There's 2 heavies out at once, like. Try and pull them all in here, and then I'm going to use my ult and see how many we can get. Do that. We're not going to get the best time, but if I can at least complete it, that would help. PC, yes, yeah. I think there's some kind of way to hook up mouse and keyboard to Resurgence. I know actually Livid tried it, who just left the stream, but apparently it works for like combat, but the menus are not really catered to it, so yeah, learning controller might be the best bet at that point. Grab this.
Air filtration function restored. Air quality within acceptable range.
Use our ult on these guys. Boss man, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, man. Thank you very much for the generosity and the gifts on YouTube and for showing up and supporting as always, man. Talk to you soon, I'm sure. Yeah, we didn't quite do as well as we wanted on that, but that's alright. We'll get there eventually. Controller batteries died on me in the middle of a hostile nest fight. Shoot. I'm actually lucky. I've not swapped my controller battery since I started playing early access for this. So far, they haven't died. Watching the next like 5 minutes, they give out on me.
Talk to you.
But at some point, I will need to do that. What do we want to do? I do want to try that. Okay, maybe we go after these two quick, and then try that speedrun thing. But I do need to get my bounty target locked in. Oh, there's somebody here. Well, that was easy. That guy just did the work for me. What controller are you using? Just a standard Xbox controller. I'm not able to use my fancy one that I use on Xbox because it's wired. But yeah, I just have the standard wireless Series X and S controller. Are you guys part of the activity? I guess you are. Borple, what's up? First time watching your stream, although I always watch your videos. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you watching the videos. Thank you for coming by the stream. How you doing today? Anthony, what's up? I hope you're having a good one, too. Do we know if they're considering increasing the DZ timer, doing something about that? I sweat that timer more than rogues. I don't know, man. They had a dev stream today where they were answering questions. I didn't get to watch much of it, unfortunately. I don't know if they touched on the topic of DZ and the timer in there. But from what I've seen so far, they're very open to any and all feedback. So if you jump on the game's official Discord server or the Reddit or whatever and leave that feedback, I'm sure they will be happy to at least consider it. Come on out, guys. I promise it's safe. Nope. Right through the garage door. What's up, Skulls? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
Shit. Here we go.
Null Zone, yes. We are on The Division Resurgence, which is a mobile title. These guys are just not wanting to spawn.
Shoot him down. Stop that dumb.
There we go.
Thanks for your help, Agent. We can handle it.
Then we just need 2
For pickup.
outpost restorations. Do you know what would be the best way to play this using keyboard and mouse using Moo? Everything installed playing PC. Borble, unfortunately, I have not done any emulator gameplay. I've played Resurgence entirely here natively on my phone. If you're looking for like Moo settings and trying to get it working correctly, I do know that DJ Tickle, who is another content creator for The Division on YouTube, he put out a guide back during the last beta of like the best Moo settings and setting it up so that all the keybinds work properly. So I could recommend that you look at that, but I'm afraid that I don't personally have much info on that myself. Hermes, I think I missed it. Let me find it, man.
Initiated. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
In Norse mythology, Loki's mother's name is Laufey, and obviously we have a prominent character named Fei Lao. Interesting. I, frankly, couldn't tell you. I think I'm kind of in Chris's boat. I don't know enough about the lore of that. Are there any character similarities between the two?
Interrupted. Manual operation required.
Dude, what's happening here? None of the ads are walking out of their spawn closets. Now they are. Oh. I thought it was just maybe at the arm steel ones, but it's happening everywhere. I know a fair bit about mythology, but Laufey doesn't seem to have many prominent stories. I would think it would be more apparent if, like, our character was in some way
Hostile forces approaching.
had more similarities to, like, Loki. Not that Fei Lao is a mother figure per se, but definitely a mentor, right? So I don't know. That could just be a huge name coincidence, or maybe they are. We're trying to make some kind of connection. I don't know. What happens if I don't get them and I just keep repairing the generator?
Reboot sequence interrupted. Manual operation required.
I tried Moo and tinkered with the settings for hours. It doesn't run well at all.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
That's too bad. Yeah, that's what I've heard is like it worked, but if you have a phone that can do 60 FPS, you might get a smoother experience here. Do you have a good loadout for healers for legendary missions? Robbie, are you talking about here on Resurgence or in Div 2? Sounds good, Chubsy.
Reboot
Oh, sweet. I don't have to get the ads. Well, then we just need one more outpost. Then we can do the bounty. In general. Well, I just mean, Robbie, like, are you talking about this game that I'm playing here or Division 2? Because that will change my answer. I don't have recommendations I could give you for Resurgence because I've only built a Vanguard class so far, which is the damage dealer.
Serious trauma detected.
Div 2 got you. Sorry. I don't know if I have a video up to date that goes over one. Unfortunately, I should do that at some point. I know there are plenty of great guides out there. I personally would just recommend either Future Initiative or Measured Assembly. One of those two gear sets, the 4 pieces. Either the BTSU Data Gloves or the Birdie's Quick Fix Pack Exotics. I would say those two are definitely like the best for that role in that class. And then just a final healing piece. So Measured Assembly or Future Initiative, and then Birdies or BTSU Data Gloves for the exotic. And you'll be 90% of the way there with full skill tier and skill repair and skill haste across everything. But at some point I do need to do a video that shows a healer build. It's been too long since I've done that.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Rampow, what's up, man? How do you do the main mission hard target? I'm not sure if I know what you mean. Do I farm the DZ or do main missions on challenging? Are you talking about here on Resurgence?
Interrupted. Manual operation
Rampow?
required. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
The mission to get 6 pieces of gold gear. Oh, I gotcha. Really, you don't have to do anything specific. You can just kind of play the game's content as it is. I believe I got some of my first ones through open world activities. Like you can see right there, I just got a gold mask from this. I know the supply runs are good because every drop you open has a chance to give you a gold. So I would say, yeah, DZ, open world events, nests or bounties are good. Or I could do the main missions. Like really any of those things that you want to do are going to work out for you. You just have to keep gaining levels a little bit for it to start more consistently dropping golds. I think Future Initiative is the better of the two since it includes a 25% damage buff for the entire team. The only reason Measured Assembly I think is really good on Legendary is because it destroys hostile skill proxies. So if you have the backpack talent to decrease that cooldown, then you can basically destroy every single drone that comes your way. You can destroy mini tanks. It can be quite good in there. Okay, was that all of them? It was. Blast and shredding. Let's do... what do I want for shredding? I guess I could just do my 2 ARs, that's fine. Do you still recommend Striker for the Eagle Bear? Got a blueprint from Retaliation, struggling to pick between that and Heartbreaker. Seb, that is what I use personally. That's still like my go-to everyday PvE build is 4 Striker, Eagle Bear, and Exodus gloves. But Heartbreaker works very, very well too. 100%. I think you could try out both and see what you like more. But Striker is what I use personally. Yeah. Congrats on the EB. I hope you like it. Yeah, that video I did for the winter event has been getting a lot of views recently because everyone is grabbing the blueprint out of retail. Oh yeah, well again, Seb, you can run it whichever way you want. The Memento is also super good. There's no, like, I didn't stop using it just because it's... Well, and I still use it sometimes. It's completely personal preference. The Exodus are just kind of fun because when they pop, if you have Tenacity active on the EB, it resets it and you don't take damage because you leave combat. So that's just kind of a fun little interaction between those two items. But 100%, you could do the Memento version or Exodus, and both are really good. But on that version, yeah, I do 4 Striker, Exodus, and then the Equalizer chest piece. The Memento works very well also. For the EB, I run Hotshot Mask, Equalizer Chest, Ninja Bike, 3 Striker. Nice. I also want to try with Overdogs. Haven't got them to drop yet. Yeah, Overdogs are wonderful for damage on pretty much any build you want to put them on. I think they're normally almost overkill for like standard heroic content. But that doesn't mean they're not good, right? You'll just be doing that much more damage if you do want to run them. You just lose some of the like survivability and utility aspects that Exodus or Memento could offer you. I definitely lean on Exodus a lot in a lot of my builds and gameplay. I find it quite fun.
Signature ability ready. Signature ability ready.
Pick up, man. There we go. Bounty target down. Yeah, birdies is super clutch in legendary or escalation. Do you have any theories or ideas for how the devs will work out prototype skill tiers? I mean, the idea that I've kind of said all along that would make sense to me would be just to give it a skill tier and then like a ranging value of 1 to 5% skill efficiency, like on top of the skill tier for every core. Because that's, let's say you get 5% on it, all 6 pieces, then you're at 30% skill efficiency, which is really good. So that would make sense to me. But I don't know how they will handle it. I have unclaimed drops. Those. I just wish they'd allow you to claim drops from the menu. Well, currently that's the only thing that the stash is good for, since you can't use it to store anything. Are all my crafting things done? Oh, this is a different speed than the clan, I forgot. The last thing I really wanted to try was the speedrun challenge. Can you matchmake? You can. So it's gonna be blast. I'll do that and then maybe put the LMG on. Or this, actually. I'll do my T2. Let's at least get ourselves on the speedrun leaderboard, even if we don't get that great of a time. Give it a shot. I assume the team leader's going to launch us into this. Tamako, what's up? How are you? We're able to put together an interesting build. I'm working on my build in Resurgence. It's work in progress. But we got some good stuff. My OS protocol was my best pull yet. This is really helping me close the power gap, if you will. Sounds good, Chris. As always, man, thank you for being here. Thank you for the gifts at the start of the stream, dude. Very much appreciated. Is this person gonna launch it? I could do it solo. I just know that mission as a boss that is kind of tough. But I could try it solo. What are the current times on this thing? I'm sure on challenging it's probably pretty quick. Where do I view it? So for solo, 5 minutes. Oh, but it doesn't take long to get up into the 10-minute ones. And the top 200 people get rewarded something, right? Okay. We'll give it a shot. I'll go solo. It's all blast, so I'm going to put this on. Maybe this will help me take on the boss a little bit better. Do I have a augment for shotguns? I don't think I do. I don't know. Alright, we'll give it a shot solo. See where we can place. When I go to levels, how do I upgrade my weapons and gear? As it's very expensive. I mean, you just gotta get materials. That's the grind of the game. The thing I would say is don't feel like you have to upgrade everything as you get it. You will run out of materials very quickly if you do that, Ram. But I mean, these base materials are awarded for most things, you know, open world activities, lone wolf, rank up rewards. Like, you'll get them as you play. But yeah, I would say only upgrade stuff that you know you want to keep in the long term, right? Otherwise, you'll continue getting items that are good. Like the Warlord here, I kept leveling up because it's going to stay relevant all the way to the end game. A really good OS protocol that you have can be taken all the way up. But just try and be sparing with what you spend on, and then yeah, you'll get materials from all sorts of things. Daily login rewards, completing open world objectives, doing nests in the, if I can switch to it, in the world. All that stuff will get you stuff. I play in the Asian server. Your build is helpful. Thanks for showing me. You're very welcome, Tamako. I hope you're doing well. Alright, we're going to give this a shot. Do I think it's going to go well? Probably not, but we'll see. I think it's the money. I tend to burn out quite quickly. Gotcha. I'm trying to think where I got a lot of money sources. Oh, it shows you your time at the top. That's good. I wish my LMG were blast. That'd be nice for this.
Serious trauma detected.
Clear! Here's an elevator.
Given that first
Look, speed up.
spot took us a minute, I'm gonna say we're getting nowhere near
Nice shot,
the
ain't
10-minute clears that some people are, but it's a first try. We'll see. Postman's here. What's up, man? Majuver as well. I hope that's how you say your name. Please correct me if it's not.
Cover me while I fix this.
Serious trauma detected.
Going down. Not again. Cover me.
Serious trauma detected. Agent deceased.
I think I want to switch my... Because that challenging, the only... Yeah, get me out of this. The only things that are going to have shields are like certain certain enemies and bosses, in which case I'll pull out the blast. But I think for a normal gun, I want something other than the Warlord. Its mag size is too small. I don't know if I want an LMG or could just do my ACR. It's quite strong. Let's try that. Let's give it one more try.
Let's take them out and make our way down. They got me pinned! Oh, shit!
So the enemies can differ. That guy came up with a shield last time.
Serious trauma detected.
Please. I'm just burning seconds trying to get this sniper. There we go.
Here's an elevator. Looks beat up. Hope it works. Nice shot, Agent.
Majuver, I'm on a phone right now. I've been playing exclusively on the phone.
Cover me while I fix this. Going down.
I don't know if it was smart to use my ult here or not. So.
Not again. Cover me.
The shotgun is pretty good at range there.
Here we go. Keep them down.
Serious trauma detected.
Just shoot him! What is this?
Let's see, at this rate, what will my time be? Maybe 20 minutes, if I'm lucky.
All clear. There. Enough missing. We should have been activated a week ago. I don't know why Waldo waited so long. He's either stupid or incompetent. Or both. But I guess we get the leaders we deserve, right? Gets you wondering if
I thought that was an
maybe
enemy.
it's the system that's messed up. Trinity Church isn't far. Let's move.
What is this?
They got me pinned!
This'll be sweet!
Serious trauma detected. Serious trauma detected. Agent
No! I tried to dive out of that. Challenging is more challenging than I give it credit for. You still have to be careful.
It should be easy. Time to party. What is this?
serious trauma detected.
Oh, crap.
We don't have time for this. Come on.
I don't know. What do y'all think the final time's gonna be? At 4 minutes now?
What is this? Exposed here! Stop that dumbass hiding! Welcome to your funeral, pal. This'll be easy.
I need some cover.
Just shoot him!
Actually, this is gonna suck trying to hit him with a shotgun.
This should be easy.
Aiming up like this.
Serious trauma detected.
There we go.
All clear. Looks like they got hit hard. Hang in there.
Kelly to Meyer, be advised, the bad guys now have heavy weapons, stingers, Gustavs, and 50 cals. Acknowledged. I've asked the JTF commander about these weapons, but the order to bring them in didn't come from him.
Rivals, what's up, man?
And it'll cost us lives.
For me, Div Resurgence is kind of boring, not gonna lie.
Let's
Well,
move
I'm
on
sorry to
Trinity
hear it.
Church.
Certainly, I don't, you know, I don't think it's as fun or entertaining for me as Division 1 or 2, but as a Division game, I mostly got what I wanted out of it. But it's certainly a very different kind of game, absolutely.
Signature ability ready.
Here we go. Bring it on.
We'll never get past that. Fastest way to the church
What?
is now
Don't
through
give
the
me a
stomping
tutorial on
stretch.
dismantling
Smoke
and a
out the
speed run.
scum suckers in there while we're at
What
it.
are we doing?
This'll be sweet.
Moving to cover.
Rugged, how you doing, man? Welcome in.
Got 'em all.
To all units, the Trinity Church Field Hospital is under attack. I repeat, we are under heavy attack. They got RPGs and machine guns. I'm not sure how long we can hold.
I knew it. Come on.
What is this fluff?
Alright, this is where the first boss is. I'm hoping my shotgun can take his shield out pretty quick, but he's usually quite
Another
tanky.
well-adjusted citizen. Let's
find
take
out.
them out.
Oh, I'm screwed. Look at how little that's doing to him. That entire thing took 1 bar. Oh no.
Serious trauma detected. Signature ability ready.
Shoot, I don't even know how you... Oh, there's more ads.
Agent deceased.
Does that reset all their health? Ah, it does. Alright. It's not gonna work out. Level? I'm at level 40. But, as is clear from my performance there, I still have a lot of work to do on the build.
Let's
My
get a move
inventory's
on.
full. I gotta do a lot of optimization. Alright, we're gonna back out of the attempt for now. Blindy sounds good, man. Have a great I can talk. Great rest of your night. Appreciate you hanging out. And it's pretty good timing because I think we're probably going to wrap stuff up here. Done most of what we wanted to do in the stream today. We did the sponsored segment. We did DZ. We did open world. We did bounties. We did lone wolf. Did a lot. So yeah, folks. I think that's probably where I will call it. I got some other stuff to go attend to. I apologize for the lack of streams this week. I know we didn't have one on Tuesday, and then this one is a little bit shorter. Just trying to recharge, honestly, after the craziness of this game launching and Year 8 Season 1 coming out. But next week we'll be back in full force. We should be getting a patch on Tuesday. We'll be doing a stream that day. Looking at whatever is included in all the new stuff. And yeah, we'll have double streams that day. It'll be good. And of course, videos in the meantime. Postman said I ran out of exotic components upgrading my character prototype. Can you tell Yubi to give me more? If I can figure out how to get them to give me more first, because I'm also completely out, then yes, man. You'll be next on the list. Aikido, thank you for hanging out as always, man. You know I appreciate it. Hoagie, thanks, man. Yeah, folks, as I said, I will see you on Tuesday. Videos before then. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of the mad generosity and love, as per usual, on both Twitch and YouTube. Matt Kane, thank you for the 100 bits right at the end, man. Very kind of you. GG's to you as well, Hermes. Yeah, I will see you all later. Bye.